Hey all, this is Eucep again, and yes, another Dark of the Moon toy. In this case, it's a raptor. It's Starscream, and while fiddling with him, I found he has quite an awesome Gerwalk mode, a bit of a raptor mode, which I thought was quite nice looking. So I thought, well, let's start with that. All in all, this is actually quite a nice toy. I actually wanted this one since I found the little one a bit too expensive and I didn't care enough about Starscream to get that one. And the old mold, well, the old mold is old and the old mold is also very horrid. This one actually is quite good. He's a bit tiny, and that's a given with most of the Dark of the Moon toys. But well, I'm pretty pleased with him. He does come with his MechTech junk, these things which are going to disappear into the big pile of crap that I have laying around. Well, frankly put, I think this MechTech gimmick, it actually takes quite a lot of force to actually press this in, so for kids this is already quite a lame bit of gimmick. And yes, here you have the double-sided staff thingy, and oh well. Let's go on with the actual toy, which is of interest. Yeah, as I show here, you can put them into quite a convincing raptor mode, kinda. Also fitting. I believe this is actually a F-22 Raptor, so it actually fits. This is loose, so it'll droop down, but that actually adds a bit to it. To mistransform in, pretty much, there's a swivel here, which connects to the arm. Normally it's put on the inside, just put it on the outside. It's fiddly. There is pretty much no clearance here, so you end up getting stuck here. The legs, well, they pretty much speak for themselves where they go. But let's transform him into his proper robot mode. Rotate his leg around, fold this in, keep this up. Right. Fold it all in. Like this. Pull down the tail. Pretty much all locks together pretty decently. Oops. Yeah, it's tempting to actually do it wrong. You need to keep it like this, but press it up. Actually locks in here. Oh yes, you actually need to have this separated, otherwise you can't move this out. Yeah, it's on a ball joint, so it'll easily enough pop back in. Alright, that's pressed back in. Like I said, this is for the Gerwalk mode, but you pretty much want to have it on the inside, then fold it in, and that's how it will lock in. Pressed in, fold it all in. The hands you fold in on themselves. Let's take this one out too. The proper position. Press down these wings. And well, this doesn't really lock anywhere, but just rest them underneath him. Then this all locks in. And here we have him in his F-22 Raptor. Highly decorated with all these spastic tattoos. This is actually something I am not fond of. I'd rather have him in original G1 Starscream colors or Thundercracker or Skywarp. And this design just makes me nauseous. Oh well. On the side, well, it's fairly well streamlined. Not too much. Well, it's all robot junk, but it looks pretty tidy for robot junk. I have some issues with there being some blue goo on the inside here. Can't really scrape it out, so it's pretty hard. It just looks weird. But I'm not going to care since I don't really use the MacTech ports anyway. But altogether, not too shabby. He has folding out landing gear. And he stands quite good, so nothing to complain there. And let's take him to his robot mode. Pretty much undo most of what I did from his Jurwalk mode. Follow his arms. Move up the wings. It's quite ingenious that you slide these up, at least in my opinion. You spread these out. Can best move up the arm somewhat to get some more clearance. Spread it all out. Take the arms on this hinge, spread them out even more. It has quite a long reach if you really look at it. Anyway, back to here. Fold this up entirely. Then there's a double hinge over here, and this loose thing, this is just for allowing better movement. You don't really need to change it, it moves on its own pretty much. Open up this part for the crutch, press it forward, then press it down for the second joint, close it up. Then you take these parts, open it up, move it under, fold it up, move it under. Then you pretty much sandwich the back together. And it is all just a sandwich of wings on his back. Pretty much position his legs as you want. He can stand fairly straight, but I actually like the chicken walk on him, so I'm going to keep him in chicken mode. And his arms also you can do with as you want. Luckily there's some actual usage of ball joints. The only one they could have added is one in the wrist. If they had added one in the wrist, it'd be perfect, in my opinion at least. All in all, he looks quite good. I know there are people who complain about his open chest, but I really can't be bothered about it. It looks, in my opinion, still quite good, quite fitting. There are ways to cheat and make it a bit more full, but I actually like him this way. Let's see what's more to say. Well articulated due to the ball joints and some excess joints, so he can do pretty much whatever you want, which is nice. I quite like this pose. His head is just on a swivel. No waist, not surprising. His legs can move out and in, forward and back. It's pretty much on a ball joint here, so there's a good reach. He can do the splits and everything. There's a swivel in this part, swivel here, rotation here, and of course some articulation in the toes due to transformation. Given a wide stance, it works somewhat, but as his feet don't tilt, well, some toes don't touch him, but yeah. All in all, I think this is quite a worthwhile item to get. The price I paid for it, once again, is too high. If I want more of Dark of the Moon, I really think I'm going to mail order them from the States or something, because paying the European prices is just ridiculous. As I said before in my rant, it's 19.99 euros, which came around the $28 something. He's not worth $28. That's the price of a Voyager. And this guy, well, he barely is the size of a Deluxe. He's somewhere in between a Scout and a Deluxe. Thank you all for watching. This was Eucep. See you all next time.